There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino is the Name, and in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about where money was actually created, or how money is actually created. And in case most of you guys don't know, I'm an accountant. Damn. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino is the Name, and in case some of you guys don't know, I'm an accountant. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino is the Name, and in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about where and how money was actually created. In case some of you guys don't know, I'm an accountant, and I learned this in school. I thought it was crazy because I had no idea how money was actually made. I was under the impression that the Federal Reserve Bank printed money, and I didn't know what metric or how they figured out how much money needed to be created to enter into the economy every year or every day or whatever. So while I was in school, I'm in my class and just learning about the banking system, I thought it was definitely information that the regular person doesn't have or understand. And so money is actually created at the bank, not at the Federal Reserve or anything like that. And it's actually like a digital currency for the most part. It's not actual physical paper money until you actually go withdraw it from the ATM or actually go into the bank and withdraw money actually physically. So they're actually just going into a computer, typing up some stuff in the computer and issuing you either a check or doing a direct deposit into your account, which doesn't require any physical money to actually be made. So what the Federal Reserve Bank is doing is something completely different. They're not actually creating money. They may be producing money, for people who are pulling money out, retiring old money, stuff like that. New money is being created so fast. Think about this. Every time there is a bank loan, that is brand new money. Every time there's a car loan, every time there's a mortgage, that is brand new money that has never existed before. This is not them loaning you money that they had already in the bank that people have their direct deposits going into the bank. That's not what that is. That is brand new money. That money never existed before. So when you think about trying to save money at the rate that money is being created, think about that. That's a house. There's houses being bought and sold every day all over the country, right? Not just this country, but other countries as well. But let's just say in the United States, there's a house in New York. There's several houses in New York. There's several houses in Atlanta. There's several houses in Miami. There's several houses in California selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars today. And all of that is new money being created. Those hundreds of thousands, those millions of dollars, it's ridiculous. Tens, hundreds of millions of dollars being created every day. It is ridiculous. So how are you supposed to save up enough money fast enough to even live in this world? Like to even do things like buy houses? If you hadn't I bought this house 3 years ago. 3 years ago, this house has gone up $63,000 in equity over the last 3 years. That's $20,000 per year in equity. And some places have grown and gained equity even faster than here, much faster than here. So how are you, if you couldn't afford to live here 3 years ago, and you're like, oh, well, next year was $20,000 higher now. How do you, and then maybe the next year it's $40,000 higher. You have to be able to increase your income to keep up with the printing of the creation of money. I don't know how long, the system can last like this, maybe forever. I don't know, but it is as houses go up in value or they go up in costs and more people are leveraging further and further out, that money that is being created for those new cars. Think about how many cars are bought and sold every day. And when you think about how many houses, how many personal loans, it is crazy, but that is all new money, and that is going. So if you had $1,000 in the bank right now, in 10 years, in 20 years, that $1,000 is nothing, like a long time ago, maybe in the 20s and 30s, $1,000 might have lasted somebody almost all year, I can't get past a week too good with $1,000, it's money is not the same as it was a while back, and that is basically because of inflation, and this inflation is being pushed by the banking system creating money. That money does not exist. This money never existed that they're loaning you. They're charging you interest on the money that didn't even exist, right? So, and then you may even put some money down on that money or something like that, or whatever, or maybe you got your direct deposit through them or whatever, and they charge you fees on that as well. It is crazy. It's just a crazy system how it's set up. But that is basically how money is created. You go into a bank, and as long as you meet certain requirements, credit wise, and income wise, they feel like you're safe enough to pay this money back, they'll loan you whatever it is, $250,000, $1 million, $10 million, $100 million. That money don't even exist. So when those guys are buying apartments for $100 million, $200 million, those companies, those massive companies, that money is brand new money that never even existed. You cannot compete with inflation. I suggest putting your money in something that is not money. If you got a bunch of money sitting just in savings, I would take it and put it into something that can either A, make you money, or B, protect itself against inflation. That's what hedging is. Hedge funds. That's basically what they do. Hedge funds hedge. They put money into things that hold value against the dollar. So as the dollar continues to go down due to inflation, the value of those things continues to go up. Just like cattle, right? Just as an example, the price of beef is a lot more than it was 20 years ago, and that's just an example of way that you could have hedged. If you had to put money in cattle, you would have been good because the money from the cattle continued to go up in value versus the dollar decreasing. But anyway, right now you watching Casino Is a Name. Hit like, comment, subscribe. This is how money is created. I'm out. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. It's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is a Name.